Hi, this is Tara. I want to share with you one of the most effective and one of my favorite brain hacks there is for how to change your state in this moment, how to self-regulate, how to calm yourself, how to improve your focus, your energy, your productivity, and improve your mood in minutes. It is my favorite brain hack because it is the most fun, and it's one that comes so naturally to us as kids, and then we get grown up and start adulting and life gets boring and we get really serious and we stop playing in our own minds, and in that we lose the ability to self-regulate. We lose the ability to have optimism and a sense of control over our own emotions. So you could do this every day. You can do this when anything adverse is happening or when you just feel undesirable as far as your emotions, or you're dealing with a stressful situation. You can try meditation and guided visualization, but this is a way that you can actually customize your own brain hack and get into your own mind, change your state, change your energy, just with a simple daydream. Daydreaming is using the imagination in a really directed way. It's underutilized and it's so powerful. The reason it works is because your brain doesn't care if it's reality or fantasy. It responds in similar ways. In fact, the brain lights up in the same places as if you were actually having the experience in this moment in reality. And we know this because if you think about a memory from childhood that makes you happy, your brain lights up in those ways as you have the memory. It's not happening in this moment, but you feel good in this moment. And that's because as your brain lights up in those centers, it's releasing the same chemicals, whether it's endorphins or dopamine or oxytocin or serotonin. Whatever you experience then, you'll get little hits of all over again. So the same thing happens with the sad memory. We know if we remember something sad, we can feel like crying again in this moment, even though it's not actually happening in this moment. The same thing works in a negative pathway. The same thing works in a negative daydream. If you think about something terrible happening to your kids or somebody that you care about, your brain lights up as if it's actually happening in this moment. And this is why it's so important to really be careful about filtering what you view and what you experience through media or movies, because there is a vicariousness of what we're watching and what we're experiencing in our minds as it lights up and releases chemicals to support that. So because the brain has a negative bias, it's looking for threat, it's really easily stuck on negative experiences. This is how you can increase your resiliency over time. Use the power of daydream. Whatever you're in this moment, you have a negative experience, what would be the optimal opposite to what's happening in your life right now? So imagine what it would be like to not be stressed out at your job, to have a job or a business that you love, to have complete financial freedom, job satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment and success in your life. Imagine what that would be like, because I know you did it when you were a kid, because we all imagined this big, bold, amazing, satisfying, rich life that we were going to create when we weren't so bound by reality in our minds. When we were kids, we thought bigger, we got excited about it, we had so much confidence about what we were going to create. We didn't have the strategy to do it or the means because we were little, then we forgot how to do it when we got old. So start doing this again. Start imagining what would be optimal. It's not about being like The Secret where you're putting out an intention and then this is how your life is going to change. You still have to take action and do things and planning to make change in your life. So it's not about making something happen in your life, this hack. This hack is about changing your state right now, in this moment, which you get to do by imagining what would be perfect. Where could I be that I could be the most rested, the most relaxed, the happiest, feeling the healthiest? If you're feeling the effects of stress and you're feeling the opposite of those things, imagine where you could be, where you could get all the rest that you needed, all the support that you needed. The beach in Maui is a great place to go to in your imagination. I always say that. Keep your butt in the chair and your mind in Maui. You're grounded in your body, but you're using your mind to help support your physiology that's going to help your emotional mental state. It's all connected. So as I imagine being in Maui, the sights, the sounds, the smells, how I felt when I was there, my brain lights up remembering it. My brain lights up imagining it, releases all the chemicals for relaxation and joy that I need. And in that moment, if I'm paying attention, I will feel all of those feelings. I will feel a shift in my mood, in my state, in my energy, in my body. Imagine the optimal life that you want in every way, in great detail, And don't let reality come in and take it away from you, because your frontal lobes are going to go, whoa, wait a minute, this isn't reality. You're never going to have this. It's going to be the Eeyore to your parade. And what you need to do is forget about it being realistic. It doesn't matter if it's realistic. The brain doesn't care if it's realistic. The brain needs help to be positive focused, to keep energy and focus, and to be able to sustain that, especially in this day and age. If you want to be able to change your state and have a sense that you have absolute control over your emotional, mental state and your resiliency, which you do, start daydreaming about optimal scenarios of your life, whatever they might be, in whatever area of your life they might be. You can either use memories of times where you felt the way that you want to feel, where you felt the most energized, focused, accomplished, positive, or imagine what it would be like to be in that place, to have this positive outlook, to have the success you're looking for, to be in a state of perfect whatever your bliss is. Imagine it in great detail, daydream about it, and then notice what happens in your body. Because as you daydream it, your brain's lighting up, and you will be able to experience a rush of hormones, chemicals, sensations to support that. You will feel better if you do this. And the more you do it, the easier it is, and the more you feel this way on an ongoing basis. It's my favorite brain hack because it works so well. It's easily accessible. There's no side effects. Everybody should do it. It's the one I recommend the most. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes. And daydream away. Use your imagination to your advantage. It's the best tool to self-medicate and self-regulate that there is. Until next time, I hope you're well.